How are y'all? So I am back with another tag. I love these videos. I think they're a great way for you to get to know me in small amounts because, don't want to overwhelm anyone. My beautiful friend Rachel from Glow of Grace tagged me in this tag. This is the my first time tag. And no, it is not what you're thinking. So I am just going, I will have Rachel's channel down below, and I tag all of you guys. So if you do the tag, then tag me in it, or leave it as a video response if you can do that. I really need to check on that and keep saying if you can do it. But anyway, let's get started. Oh, and I have a tutorial that I just filmed for this look. Excuse me. I have a tutorial for this look that will probably be up before this, so I will link that below for you guys if you're interested to see how I did it. Okay, so do you still talk to your first love? Now, what was your first job? I worked at Winn-Dixie. I think it was after my junior year of high school. It was a summer job. It was supposed to last like 3 months. It lasted 2. And yeah, I knew I never wanted to do that again. What was your first car? My first car was a Ford Mustang. It was like a red color with silver stripes. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it's a good car. Didn't have any room for like people in the back seat, so that was a downer. But anyway, who was your first grade teacher? Nope, sorry, wrong one. Who is the first person you thought of this morning? That would be my youngest son, Dallin, because he woke me up at 3:30 this morning. So, yeah. Who was your first grade teacher? My first grade teacher was Miss Kelly, and I will never forget that because, well, first of all, I loved her. She's the sweetest woman in the world, so is her mom. But my maiden name was Kelly, so I'll never forget her name. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? My first best friend, her name is Megan. Yes, we do still talk. She's like a sister to me. We would stay in high school, we like basically lived with each other. Between her parents and my parents, we like had a drawer at each other's houses. We just kept clothes. But yes, we still talk. I still consider her one of my best friends. Who was your first sleepover? So, I'm not sure if I've told y'all this, but I'm pretty sure I have. I live in a really small town. And we, like, all of my dad's family and his parents bought land, and my dad has 4 siblings, and we all lived together. We all grew up on like the same big piece of land. So I grew up with my cousins, which I just love. I would never take back my childhood. But I can't remember exactly who my first sleepover was with, but I'm sure it was one of my cousins or my Nana. Does that count? I don't know. But I'm sure it was one of my cousins. Who was the first person you talked to today? Talked to on the phone would be my mom. We usually talk mostly every morning, pretty early, like she'll be on her way to work or something. Whose wedding were you in the first time? I'm pretty sure I was a flower girl, like when I was really little. I can't even remember who the wedding was for, but I feel like I remember being a flower girl. Like when I was older, I think it was my cousin Katie. That was her maid of honor. What was the first thing you did this morning? I woke up and I changed Dallin and I fed him. Every morning, that's the first thing I do. What was the first concert you ever went to? I'm pretty sure my dad took me to see Shania Twain. Yes, I loved Shania Twain, old school Shania Twain. And it was at like a huge stadium, and it was a fantastic concert. Little me, I'm pretty sure I was in middle school. I don't know. First broken bone. Thank God I have never broken a bone. To where I had to wear like an actual cast. I was in a 4-wheeler accident and I fractured one of part of my one of my backbones. Can't even think what that's called. One of my vertebrae. Yeah, I fractured one of those. I'm not sure if that counts. What, baby? Are you all gone? Is it all gone? Well, you got to keep your straw in it, honey. Mommy, I'm telling you. First piercing would be my ears. My mom had those. I'm not even wearing earrings. Would be my ears. My mom had that done when I was really young. I feel like she told me my Aunt Tracy took me because she couldn't handle it. Like she didn't want to hear me cry. Or my Aunt Tracy held me, maybe. I could be making that up. I don't know. But my ears were the first ones. First foreign country you've gone to, that was probably my senior class trip to Mexico. We went to Cozumel. Yeah. I've also been to Italy though, and oh my gosh, I want to live there. It is gorgeous. Anyway, that wasn't even part of the question. First movie you remember seeing. I have no idea. It was probably like Dumbo, because wasn't that like one of the first Disney movies? Or like Mickey, one of the Mickey ones? I don't know. But I can tell you my favorite Disney movie is The Little Mermaid, and yes, I'm going to go buy it because I lost the one that I have, and it's out of the vault right now. Little Mermaids. That's where it's at. When was your first detention? I was a really good girl. I don't think I ever had detention. I always had permission from my mom. Like, if I wanted to leave, I was very close, very honest with my parents. So I would get permission with them. I think I did. Megan, my best friend, she lived like across the street from our high school. So I think we got in trouble for like going over there for lunch. But our cheerleading coach like talked with the dean and got it, like our punishment, like we had to like work out, like do extra workouts or something in cheerleading practice. Cookie always had our back. But anyway. Oh, Cookie is my cheerleading coach. My first roommate, that would be Shelly and Lindsay when I moved to Tallahassee to go to undergrad. And we lived together I lived with them for 6 to 8 months, I think. Oh no, that's not true. My first roommate was my brother. When my brother bought his first house, I moved in with him because I was graduated from high school. I moved in with him, but that didn't last very long because he lived way out, like way far, and it was scary, and he wasn't there a lot of the times. And I'm not gonna lie, I moved back home. What were the first lessons you ever took? I think it was ballet. Or tap. I think I did that. I didn't do it for very long because I got into cheerleading. But yeah, I think it was like a dance, something. What?
Look at.
Where's your car?
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go?
Okay.
You want to say hey?
Okay.
Come here. You want to say hey? No? Okay, you don't have to. Who was the first person beauty related on YouTube you ever watched? It was Makeup by Tiffany D. I found her on Pinterest, I believe. I didn't even know that people did beauty channels on YouTube. And that opened me up to this whole world, holding a paddle. The whole world of YouTube, and yeah, Makeup by Tiffany D. I still love her. I still watch her. Yeah, so that is all the questions. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Mwah.